One time we'll make an exception.
I'm paid to take down troublemakers, so
start
don't
walking right
make
now.
trouble.
I took you. You're a recent. These wretches have nowhere to call home. Charity. You'd be. Alas, you cannot eat grandmother's ashes, nor can you easily trade a golden candelabra for a bowl of soup. That is where I come in. Liquidity. Their heirlooms for my gold.
You did me. Stay away from. We need a place to hide any good stuff we find.
I'm paid to take
How
down
about in those stacks of hay?
so don't make
You've had
trouble.
worse ideas, Fae
Action,
Farm.
not reaction.
A lot worse.
What to do?
Beggars and criminals, and we won't have them.
File a report,
What do you
and I'm
think
sure
that
the manic
Clark
will
has
deal
got in
with
his
it.
crate?
Coddling these vagabonds, and don't give a rat's arse about honest citizens.
Nah. I bet that's where he keeps the valuables.
Refugees can't stay here in
Got
Rivington.
ya.
They're a danger to all of us.
Grown-ups look at me sideways.
Then you
Because they think you're a thief, Mercon. Duh.
Back off and return to your homes. That's an order.
Why don't you protect us instead of these scruffy outlanders? Nowhere else to go, you heartless sod.
That's not my problem now, is it?
That's why we need to talk just a little more.
How many red caps are
We
in?
need a place to hide any good stuff we find.
How about in those stacks?
How? So,
You didn't.
hello, and welcome to the Benji here checks all our patrons to make sure none of you are vicious murderers. We travel from... But enough of this. The Cirque, not a problem, Blood! Tasty blood! So delicious! Oh, well, that's a first. Usually I'd allow you in, but in these times, I can take no chances. Move along. No circus for you. Oh, forgive me. Welcome to the circus.
Oh.
Stay away from trapped chests.
Ugly one.
Parker's got in his crate.
I don't know. Lunch?
I bet that's where he keeps the valuables.
Ugly. Beyond. Spin. To win prizes beyond your tiny imagination. Then a Kabi pit. The spongy more. Let us. Alas, no jackpot for you, ugly. Will the wheel of wonders dub you worthy?
Caught red-handed.
We need a place to hide any good stuff we find.
Don't mind if I do. Caught in the act.
Worse ideas, Mercon.
Better be cautious.
A lot worse.
Oh, my hand slipped. Crime can pay, but
You failed to win the grand prize, but fear not.
Hello again. Looking for something different?
How many red caps are even?
It's up there and we're down here.
No, dear. Why don't we see if... Tell me. And when you... Do you think you... So, and...
I see. She's Rivington General.
What does she want? Chomping at the bit. What's the plan?
Refugees traveling along. Stupid.
Win prizes found only in the most exotic of flames.
There's this thing.
Will the wheel of wonders dub you worthy? Come, see.
Get your shinies and treatos!
Approach! Ugly one. Yes, beyond spin. To win prizes beyond your tiny imagination. Let us... You thief! You cheated! Liar! Enjoy the jack!
He got the... Oh! Oh!
A bloodthirsty...
You! My special assistant. Come on up.
Scraw! You got...
Oh! Right there! Oh!
very special.
What?
Your spec praise the... Very well. Praise the absolute. The show?
I am fury. I am death.
Here comes the punchline.
I always knew I'd die at a circus. Can't even catch my breath. I won't give in.
They won't know what bit them. This will do nicely. I don't fancy their chances. Don't get too close.
Blood comes easy these days. Best be on my way.
quick peek will have to do.
Junks and magics for sale. Mostly bloodstain free.
Time to push my luck again.
Chinese and Tritos.
All right.
For a scout.
Every cent. Papa Seti. Seti. Papa tells good things.
That drow's nose was as crooked as you carved, my darling. He was simply in denial. I am not buttering you up. You are the very
Junks and magics for sale.
Mistra Rill. Dragonborn's order. It's due shortly.
Shapeshifter. And here I thought that I'd slayed a clown.
Get your Chinese and Tritos.
Why did you... Oh, dear. Lucrete, I thought the Absolute wouldn't dare when you run a lad, but I cannot leave. I need him back, and I'll shower the person who finds him in love. Along the way, find my dribbles. You won't be disappointed. That's the... Good luck.
All right. I shall stop fussing.
Papa tells good things.
Ha ha! How did the despicable cheater enjoy his vac? Akabi is delighted you...
The place was empty.
Agree. I got nothing to say to them. I'm fine.
I respect your... You've stepped on the guild's toes. And we'd like a little something... You took the words...
He threw a rock at me and said...
You have red caps working in your circus?
Paramidius and
What now?
Fred are cleaners. They've just joined.
A little chicanery.
Let me recite their demise.
dull moment.
The lance board is set. Dodge.
So sad. Another fight. Let's go.
No gloom, all doom. That hit the spot.
Off we go then. Now, forward. Nothing hurts anymore.
Mate, there is so much wrong with that name.
I know, little one, but you'll be in a big, cozy
I should arrest you for gross negligence.
You have anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can have.
Not quite sure why you stood up for us like that. You're the first person.
What's that?
They're beggars and criminals, and we won't have them.
Eager for battle.
She's a brave girl. We'll get...
I heard you helped a refugee family stay in the home they found. Good for you. As a trader, I'm going to look... Would I try to fool a Sharpie like you? Have a look. Stay away from trap... We need a place to hide any good stuff we find.
How about in those stacks of hay?
Curious.
You've had worse ideas, Whereupon. A lot worse.
Securing.
in his crate?
I don't know. Lunch?
Nah. I bet that's where he keeps the valuables.
Arthur's playing a dangerous game. Time to check in on those so-called.
Because they think you're a thief, Mercon. Duh.
But I'm not a thief. Am I? I wish I could ask Mole. So don't make trouble.
Take heed. I see a trap.
We need a place to hide any good stuff we find.
How about in those stacks of hay?
You've had worse ideas, Mercon. A lot worse.
She'll be all right. She's a brave girl.
I got you.
What do you think that Clark has got in his crate?
Refugees can't
No one
stay
stopped me
here
yet.
indefinitely. We're a danger to all of us.
You've got diseases. I bet any one of them could be a fight for the absolute.
Back off and return to
Donations? Do you know what? If you don't have anything to donate, you can get going. I'm gonna let you through.
Is everything all right, man at Nestor? Sir, there's been a report. We're going to
You were right. Explosives. Now give me some room. You try and find whoever is responsible for this.
Tempers are rising.
Through this.
Look, from what you tell me, I had it easy compared to the rest of you. This isn't a hard one either. Blasted shit.
Hello again. Looking for something different? You've come. Would I try to fool a Sharpie like you? Have a look. Stay away from trap. What do you think that Clark has got in his crate?
I don't know.
Action
reaction. That's an order. How many die today? How many die tomorrow?
This isn't a glorious post, Fists, but it isn't a hard one either. You can't even guard a blasted shed. It's no wonder we're being replaced by stealth.
Because they think you're a thief, Mercon. Duh.
We pay taxes for you to protect us, not these intruders.
What are we going to do in the city?
Pretty sure they'll need labourers to shore up the walls, Morty.
You're right.
I don't think the children.
What in all the hell is going on? It feels like a bloody earthquake.
The circus of the last days has returned. See Dryads, Jin, and Dribbles the Clown back with a new act.
This was a wonderful idea. Just what we needed.
I thought you might want to get your mind off things. I know I... Fine day for it, eh?
Can I...
They're damn near chomping at the bit. What's the plan?
Look for refugees travelling
They take your gold, but they leave your ribs intact.
When will I get to train the dogs again, Miss Marcia?
When you prove yourself not to be an
She's mean, but Dad says she'll toughen me up.
Dringo! And you? What do you want? This is a private yard. They're not for sale. These are courier. They're worth more than their weight in gold. Found him, did you? I can't say I'm surprised. Gomwick never kept him on it. Bring him here, and I'll give him a once-over for you. Check him for worms and so on.
Oh, yes, please, I'd love to see him.
He's a good dog. We'd both love to see him again.
The creature was born recently. Its mind is still fresh.
It's the only way to teach him. He behaves worse than the dogs, and makes more of a mess.
Scratch! Oh, it's good to see you, boy!
Shut up, Dringo, and get back to work. And you've been slacking as well, Scratch, my boy. This dog is property of Sword Coast Couriers. I'll take him off your hands now. You're lucky I don't report you for stealing him in the first place. Gomwick was his handler, not his owner. I can do whatever I please. He's my dog. Now get out. This is a private yard. You'll do no such thing.
It's not just Scratch. She's always hurting the dogs.
Shut your mouth, Dringo. Last warning. Fine. You think you can do a better job without... They're a useless bunch of monks.
Not everyone subscribes.
promised you'd get us inside the city. Said you'd do whatever it takes.
But the bonds we share, and they are stronger than ever.
Let the children in.
Stelmane is dead.
Rechtei Hathran Rust. Frey. Welcome. Thou dist Durok.
You've clearly walked into some kind of ceremony, but it's nothing that you recognize.
So, the impossible spawn walks among us in the blazing sun. We have been looking for you. The last time you came to our camp, you stole, and when we sent Gandrel after you, we wanted to interrogate you, to discover how to save our children, and then destroy you. But things have changed. Is it true you left your master? That you broke the spell that binds you to him? Then maybe you have a chance to redeem yourself. We have tried to save our children once already, but he will throw his doors open to you, lower his defenses, and you will save the children you damned. We offer you a chance, so tell us, who are you? Someone worthy of redemption? We know you as you, but it will be a start. You please go. Time is our judgment, and it almost doomed.
Intestines throb, blood whispers.
Should we fortify the camp? Wait for the vampires to strike here.
And let them marshal all their strength against us.
Don't suppose you've stumbled across those letters yet? Don't suppose you've stumbled across those letters yet? Don't suppose you've stumbled across those letters yet? And I'm afraid my offer has stayed the same. Give me the letters, please. You bloody arse rat! Go on! Get out of my...
As long as we stand together, we can never be truly brave.
Still in control. Just.
The Duke. Ravengard, I think. I heard he's a good man.
Look, investigate.
Enough! Yeah, the evidence.
Shitey little elephant. I wouldn't go there. Two, investigator Valeria thinks it's a murder. And is I am worried. Well, I expect that. Feel free to look around the temple. But Valeria never found the murder weapon, so that could be... I really hope you find something.
Hear me out. To cut loose. Jerez's caress also has roots.
Please.
My son. Page material.
He's only a boy. You must understand.
Great headline.
I thought we'd be safe in the gate. I heard the stories.
We would never hurt him. We had nothing to do with his death. I swear it.
Never a dull moment. What's in here?
At the ready.
Might be useful.
Eager for battle.
What's that?
Is that blood? No, never mind. That's curious.
Someone like
Kill them!
Ready and willing.
Watch your back.
You picked the wrong fight, friend.
Here lies Sister Shira Clarwin, date of birth unknown, died 1491 DR.
No time to waste.
Or in toy.
Long didst I wait, only to find thine empty flesh.
Tormento!
I might be, alas. On a swear. Shall it be thou? Well, if.
Torn and hello, Dribbles.
Let's have a little fun.
No. Morning, Lord,
I'd almost feel sorry for him. If he wasn't viciously insane.
Don't mind if I do.
Crooked touch.
Robbers are usually decent enough folk. They take your gold, or they leave your wrist intact.
Yeah, well, this time they won't leave it.
Still breathing.
Hi! Well, maybe you look like you know how to use a spear. By spear. Or just... Oh, yay!
How does...
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just...
If you have gold, we have everything you...
Game.
Or another...
New guy. You trouble.
My.
Want more? Want...
What do you think, silly? Love, of course. Hot and vulgar with me, or sweet and sincere with my sister. Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick.
And is that your partner with you? What a gorgeous couple. Perhaps we could come to an agreement. We want both of you, silly, at the same time.
I do not share what is mine, and I will not be shared. Good.
I saw the giant metal monsters guarding the checkpoint.
Back again? Want a dagger? Or... Oh, yay! Want more? Back again? Want a dagger? Oh, yay! Want more? Want...
I'm glad you... What?
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear.
I gave you back your privacy by shutting that illicit... I'd ask you to... I'll admit, but no matter how far... At best, you have the key to destroying it in the... No. It is the illicit...
Speak, devil. We're listening.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the... Such an... Surely you realize there is an exchange to be made. I'm not asking you to bargain. I want the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. And you, Lae'zel of Kalir, want to free the Forgotten Prince, do you not?
I don't want to free him. I want to kill him.
Lae'zel of Kalir, do you think you can take a blade to the prince while the Illithid still binds him? Goodness, no. If you wish Gith's long-suffering son dead, you need the hammer. Then you will die. Along with every other soul in this. I'll enjoy. If you see reason,
We cannot slay the traitor prince unless we loose him from his... The means to do so was within our grasp, and you refused it. Why? Why? Is he any worse than Asmodeus, do you suppose? The reigning serpent, he who harvests souls to fight an unwinnable blood war. Worse than Mephistopheles, the devil who slayed his own son. He whose experiments threatened to melt his own frozen throne. Your mind is made up. But there's another option. All glory to Vlaakith. The devil keeps the Orphic hammer in his lair. If we can find a way in, we can take it. I'll use it to smash the Chua's bonds, and then slice him open on the spot.
There you are. I thought I'd lost. Something was blocking me from hearing your thought. Raphael. Of course. I should have known the depth, the stench of impending. And what did he want with you? How interesting. No doubt he impressed upon you the need to do. And what did he want in return for this knowledge? Giving a devil what he wants sounds like a brilliant idea. Tell me, you turned him down. Good. The devil is like a cockroach. No, I doubt this will be the last time you are. I trust that you, without my protection, you cannot defeat the Elder Brain. You cannot even get close.
Just stamping us into the dirt.
What did the postmaster say? Such a scared Danzo.
I see nothing. He has one job. Deliver my calls. So do it.
The librarian doesn't stay without the
Straight to the
waste.
source.
Do whatever it takes.
Never thought I'd feel sorry for a
No time to rest.
If we get caught sneaking in, a few days in a jail cell, at least we'd have a bed.
Worst that can happen is one of those steel watchers stamping us into the dirt.
Tell me. More than you are...
Your parasites.
What are you? Wait, I most certainly do. Jara, what's going on?
Your head scream.
Inside the city. Said you'd do whatever it takes.
Before I saw the giant little monster.
Behold the dance of death.
Our so-called army is probably no more than a pack of goblins and bugbears.
No choice but to keep going.
There's no point arguing with the guards. We're not getting past that checkpoint without the right people.
We're angry. I don't care how big they were. I'll give them a piece of mind.
I could pawn my ring. She helps me feed a friend.
Taste my fury.
How about...
Hells, tales of mind flayers, talons sharp as daggers, and tentacles yet more fearsome. But no tale did justice to its ethereal beauty. But no tale did justice to its ethereal beauty. It floats like a butterfly. Its blood shimmers like silver. How could I help it? I don't regret its death, but I marvel that such a work of art could ever live.
Her gaze intensifies. Your breath quickens and your heart skips a beat. The woman's senses are heightened and her fire stoked. The mind flayer is no mere curiosity, but an object of desire.
Oh, I don't need it to desire me back. That's wholly unimportant. But perhaps there are other flavors that might satisfy my palate. I offer something rarer than coin. Rapture. Close your eyes and listen.
You see only darkness. Her voice shines through it, warmer than the sun, yet cooler than night.
The all-being. Here, there is no suffering. Here, you have one word. Tell me. You are more. The heavens.
Your flesh.
Open your eye. I'll remember you, and you'll remember me.
Gortash is being named Archduke. Time to pay Worm's Rock a visit.
What can... Ah, forget it. My new brew could drop you in the wink of a spectator's eye. Oh, my business. But you poke some folk hard enough, they're bound to squeal. You got it. But the new hooch is off limits. Can't have the mamsel leaping down my throat if I go burning yours. Pleasure to...
New guy. Trouble. I found so many victims from Cazador here. They're the kind of people no one would ever miss.
What's this thing with her whip where you're on all fours and...
Notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor. You notice the blood's source.
A list of names. Father Lorgan's on here, crossed off. A target list, perhaps? Are those organs in these vials? Yuck.
We can bond with terrible... Has sticky fingers. In the gutter, then that I just want somewhere warm and safe.
I'm afraid I'm not taking new clients.
I presume you've found something interesting to discuss. I need hard evidence and a Baldur. I assumed it. Fine. I'll bite. No need to wait. Constable Dever. Since you... Oh, and... Well...
It's right.
fine. Play.
You told me the armor was a bargain.
Up there. Danthelon's dancing axe.
Like my mother and father.
Now here's someone... Now you've just sampled some of Baldur. You may find my selection. Everything alchemical from potions to poisons. Just do make sure you read the label before quaffing. Hmm?
Great.
Be sure to...
Fine, yes. You have the right place. But where's the leaf flicker herself? She wouldn't... Here's the key. The others are below. And bearing bad news by the looks of it. Always.
You told me the armor was a bargain.
The great devil. Let me guess, you need something.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Hi.
Always. Short father. On the door till our friends are done. Gods forbid we do any business today. I wouldn't, unless you're buying. Then he can wait till the Soul Forge goes dark.
Wrench the orb.
pleasure.
You have the lad a little...
Geraldus isn't nervous. He's terrified.
Gerald, but not you.
Taking position.
They're dying for me. All of them. Tim!
Over here.
Shape-shifting freaks. I'm sure Baal's making excellent use of them.
Thank you. Because I'm not, I swear. You're the one. Oh, thank the gods. The others. They're all dead. Or scattered. But they were the ones hunting us. Things were quiet. Until we started to ask about the Rashomar.
Rashomar, a native of Rashoman, the far eastern land.
The High Harper didn't just tell her this.
So Bal's chosen. Orin is testing you. She spoke to you in a rather familiar fashion. Exactly. The last time I fought but Orin. Tell the Lordling that Orin is watching. Orin knows the hunt. Until we know who the false facers are, we cannot trust anyone beyond a shame of. Tell me.
Your ruined brain lurches and bilious intestines squirm. A hero.
Larger than the legend, I assure you. Minsk is an old friend. And the last time I saw him, I left him before we ever heard of this. What we found was we might have ended it there. Cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, Minsk, it was chaos. He was overrun. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him. The world takes much from those who presume to, so don't be sorry. Infection, indoctrination, but it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsk's either. I'm not asking for promises. Oh, the point is moot. I'll have a better idea of what that is.
Shapeshifters in the Harpers. My dad always admired them. He got his claws into me. One of my mates got wind. He took one look at me and said I kept him safe and he paid. I respected him. The whole thing with Zariel. He was right.
Keeping very well, I hope? He raised me when an emissary. This was different. Lucky for me, I understand it. Then, next I knew, he told I found last life. By the time Jahir, he's gone now. But I suppose the man I knew died when I...
Come to bask in the glow of the moon. I am free. You must face them. I will help. Our thoughts are as one, my friend.
Their entire net. Little wonder the surface world is in such disarray, if they are among its protectors. Nervous? I have faced Orin before. She could be anywhere. Could be anyone. We need to watch over each other. Now, more than ever. Yes. It is already living up to the legend. But it is not my home anymore. Yes. I am a daughter of... My home was at the tallest point. I enjoyed every luck. When I came of age, she tried to... I expect so. If... She taught me when I choose to let somebody that gives a great depth of meaning to the bonds I do not want a devil. I say we put the devil from our minds and trust in ourselves. If anyone should have the power, I take no pleasure in his passing. Whatever fault, of course. I believe he was an honorable man. I sympathize. As are we. A true soul. Menzoberranzan is not fertile ground for such messages. Even as the... And whoever sent them was Indeed. All it took was a simple act of necromancy, and the court... No. As it turned out, I came to Moonrise with a retinue of war. I expected a battle. Ketheric expected us. I recognize my flaw. Ketheric proposed an alliance. He invited me to the head of it. It was the... We had bet... Then, quick as lightning, she If it had... Ketheric... When our... And then she placed the Then there would... Soon there will... A disparate collection of vagabond... She is intelligent, strong, and capable as both a leader and a fighter. It is a shame that she devotes all of her talents and experience to their devotion to preserving balance is pathetic. That notion is... There are organizations like the Harpers in every realm, and every... You wish to consult me?
Please, now's hardly the time.
Thy wheel of... Dost thou require a new ally? The girl, she left me. Hast thou other business?
We can't rely on the Harpers. Not when Orin has them in... I hope so. So long as I'm willing to stroll right into the Mother Superior's... If by warm you perhaps mean a flaming arrow... Worm's Crossing is a choke point. Most people seeking entry... All's well, I hope? Aside from... Yes. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. Indeed. We'd better press on, but before that, there's one thing I need to see to. You will see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me.
Men, women, a decade ago, who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Baldur? There is no negotiating with to make Baldur's Gate a safe haven. Well, I met her twice. The first time, Chestnut Head. The second time, even with the aid of a stroke victim.
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
Not a tragedy. My father was to exert... These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful. Orin, a bit... I don't remember much beyond that. Yes, but first a question. As would I. I was 17. That's when the
cult of others worship the dragon goddess Tiamat.
To conjure the... Attend. I grabbed... There they were.
Your head tingles. Will...
Below the map, around there was a crack, and one of... That's when she will She read the terms while... I burned with... My soul was bound. It is... You were right. I could flee to the spine of the world. For the... I tried... I shot after. He said... Tiamat made another pet added to her warlock menagerie. I don't know that it was brave.
Orin be dead. The air grows. In its heat lives stimulation, and in its throbbing... Well, should the egg hatch, perhaps Kresh Kalir would take them in. Savas, a camp one. Leave the egg with me. How can I assist? What about him? Chuk. You probably believe the astral prison. There is one truth. Vlaakith's truth. Orpheus is entrapped by... So, Lord, the Honor Guard's deaths were inevitable. My queen would... Vlaakith has a plan. And she cannot... Protocol... Vlaakith will know my unfaltering faith.
Even the venerable Harpers are compromised by the... There's nothing that would give me greater pleasure. No matter. After...
Raise your eyes. Look upon she...
The mystery, I and you.
Glory.
Here we are.
Can this be true?
Return, Commander. Kneel.
Your parasites resonate. You feel Lae'zel's ecstasy as she moves to kneel before her queen. Water and blood. They envelop in this endless sea of... Lae'zel believes a Zaithis device cleanses the parasite, but it's used for extracting memories. Vlaakith does not welcome her finest young warriors into her royal city to reward them, but to consume their essence. In her quest for godhood, the Lich Queen doesn't intend to reward Lae'zel, but to devour her. Vlaakith speaks only in lies.
Mother Gith's son lives. I have witnessed. Orpheus will live.
You will. The Kithraki. I will consume.
Jacques, I thought I'd seen the whole of you. Mightiest, but now I see more in you still. Soon, but to be bathed in your warmth. Then I will give. I expect you to do. How can I assist? You turned my eyes to the truth. Vlakith's forsaken me, and there's no going back. As long as the Undying Queen reigns, as it should be. Better to unite the Githyanki under a prince who would free their minds and... So why do I feel so bitter?
Loss. Lae'zel's bitterness is born of sadness.
How well you've... But in truth, I have what I have gathered for myself. I am known and honored by you. Vlakith cannot unmake... And so, from the old battle cries is... But Shma, Salah, or Orpheus's will above all. May the comet blaze my path forward. Orpheus's freedom is my want. There will come a time when I can think about myself beyond the Lich Queen who enslaved. But that time won't come until the Prince of the Comet flies. Vlakith's left, not since Vlakith won, has a Bart to Vlakith. Another empty prop. We take the Orphic hammer.
But look, we've just about made it to the city. That'll do me. Bit sweaty, but can't wait to be home.
It's certainly good to be back at camp. How I've missed the smells. Indeed.
How did you? Once you're come I'm though my I couldn't most people another quake far from though my relationship with Berlin in life Dukes it was together. I could not have done any of it without her. I appreciate what most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks. Another quake.
this.
How delicious.
Let's get going. Another quake. What's going on?
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day. Lower the gates!
Halt!
Naughty, no. You have disobeyed, for she who fight when you gave, another will embrace, and that but your slaughter, Lord Bar.
Memories flood back. Years spent you with them. All is as you feared. You are a spawn of Baal, and yet you are not the... There's another. It's time for it, but be wary of your confession.
What you were doing in the house?
I'm very pleased, that Pizia. He wasn't even out.
We broke down the door because it...
Please make your way. I'm shaking.
What are these bloody things?
It's breaking free.
If it isn't little Will, heard about him. He's upstairs. A splendid shit. I'd hate for him to miss.
Stand down. Aggressive action will not be tolerated in the presence of the patriarchs of this proud city. The steel...
Dearest patriarch, my lord, I understand. You know, the quake next, not the most...
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
There's an old wizard with... She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. You've met Orin. She's tough. If Orin obtains, I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city. I'd like to propose. Furthermore, Thorm's... What do you say?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Then let it be writ by the black hand of Bane. Your camp. A
doppelganger.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. Even horror, for all its charm. That's where Orin became. And now, you're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies. Before you do, come and witness, as I make history as the first Archduke. Then we proceed. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs,
Enver Gorta.
I
swear it.
I
gathered guests. Enver.
My friend, and you.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
This area is restricted under orders of Lord Enver Gortash.
State your business.
Back away, citizen. This is an order.
To a cell.
Looking ahead.
This area is restricted under order.
State your business. In that case, you...
Bring me a plate of cold water pipe. The cook has prepared no pipe today, my lady. Ugh, most grievous error. In that case, fetch me a bowl of sunfish head stew.
Let's prowl. Let's go to Perth. What a genius bolt. Plastic cliff.
Meaning that in the games of generals and juice, we're not even playing, just dust on the board. What happens next is out of our hands.
Hells! Not this again. What did I tell? And to think, the drama's just started. You see, Gortash has had... I'm just an Raven Guard. Or is there? My, let's meet Will in the Duke's life.
The tadpole quivers.
Shit. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning? And we'll have answers soon. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to. Mind flayer, clever. Maybe it's true. Or maybe he made an offer she couldn't refuse. Well met. Hells. It explains so much. Listen to me. I knew another like you. Gorion's ward. One of Baldur's Gate's great heroes. Baal's blood ran through their veins too. They burned away their own darkness with their own inner light. They chose courage. They chose honor. And so can you.
A devil will come for her due. Whatever it... I'm not surprised. You've become death incarnate. Mighty, yes. And altogether unpredictable and intractable. One day, perhaps soon, Baal will demand your fealty. You'll either muster the strength to defy him, or you will succumb. I know how I'd choose.
When I first met you, I trust your leadership and respect your decisions. But I truly hope this is not something we come to regret. I have. He speaks to me during my nightly meditation. He is well. And all perhaps one day, you and I... I trust your leadership and respect your decisions, but he is perhaps one only by rep and in. No matter, at least now we can benefit from her presence, and perhaps what I am. Trust me, it's been said. It's been, or perhaps not. Sometimes save for me, my line perished a long time ago. I'm 350 years old. Right now?
Let's turn someone inside out.
Miss Zora. I had no wish.
Ah.
Yes?
I do not... of the city do not open their gates to the refugees. I was not suggesting they be allowed to roam free. They should be put to work. The city needs laborers and fodder to yes. What fun I would have if I could play with Will, as Mizora does. Tell me, or show me. My mind is open to you.
Exposed to the limitless horror of your dreadful imagination, Minthara's mind buckles, snaps, and then burns hot. She absorbs every detail, whether memory or dream, and drinks deep of them. You sense a desire in her equal in strength to your darkest urge.
Elghor, Doktak, Slayer. There are many names for you, and all of them inspire dread. You are exquisite. I know. We must find the Temple of Baal, slaughter Orin, and claim your inheritance. He is rather fond of himself. Even if no matter what I do, the people of Baldur's Gate will always see me. I agree. When we have all 3 Netherstones and control the Elder Brain, all of Faerun will have...
I'm sure you're perfectly delightful. I can't talk right now. Whatever business Will has with Mizora, it will cost him dearly. Or worse still, it will cost us. Oh, you know me. Truth is, I was living on borrowed. If anything, I feel more at peace than I have in months. The very same. Karsus was perhaps... And he missed as Karsus. Too late. The goddess. It was the end. As the child. An event that came to be known as Karsus's... Quite so. Now, try to... Gale's folly, one might call it. History. Repetition. A Baal spawn. Gosh. I know what it is to have a closer connection than most with the gods. But with Baal, that's not a bond I'd like to be bound with. You should be careful. Very, very careful. The instructions were easy, and I find that, if nothing else, I'm sure I piqued your curiosity. I've no doubt. As for Elminster, he saved the realms more times than legend can recount. But to take on I know what it is to hunger. And I know what it takes to keep that hunger under control. He's done that so far, despite his condition. So long as he sates his appetite elsewhere, I'm happy to give him the benefit of the doubt. She expects those who seek... I doubt she's asked many of her followers to blow... Wouldn't ask such a thing if it weren't our only means of survival. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Camp life seems to suit the young owlbear. His coat of...
Be honest. What do you think of the new look? Honest of you? Give it time. It may grow on you. I suppose that makes you quite remarkable. Though not in a way I'd envy, perhaps. From what little I can recall hearing of Baal's mortal children, not all succumb to his influence. Perhaps you can still resist your nature, if you want to.
Let's rehearse this one more time. Pretend I'm a fist and tell me what you were doing in the house.
Calm down, dear.
Well, your officialness, we...
Thank you for the lift, my friend. Thank you very much indeed. Ta-ta.
By order of Lord Gortash, it is here, my son.
Really?
Nothing. Got on back.
Brace yourself.
Greetings. You have come far, I perceive. Of course, my child. Within limits. Behold my wares.
I wonder if my old things are still there. They could be of use to me.
Once Gortash clears off the cultists, we'll still have to clean the rabble off the streets.
There's nothing that man.
Mistress likeness.
Well, well, look what the bugbear dragged in.
Greeting.
Can't believe we both made it to the city, and with our limbs attached.
Working. What else? Alan's short on coppers. The counting house is screwing him over. He was willing to hire anyone who'd work for cheap. And I'm nothing if not cheap. You too good looking. Now get out of here.
Can't be acting all soppy in front of the customers. What can I get? Heading to the roof. Sort your own drinks in the meantime.
Welcome back. You have come far, I perceive. Of course, my child. Within limits. Behold my wares.
The cellars are just down the stairs. There, you'll find my old lodgings.
Divine protectors of Baldur's Gate, hear this humble plea. Shield our people from the depredations of the absolute heretics. Bless them with the strength to endure, and the courage to resist. So may it be.
You've been caught in the act. So much for the perfect crime. With your prize discarded...
Of course I heard about it. I hear everything. That newcomer Gortash, an archduke. That newcomer Gortash, an archduke.
Hold up, citizen. This is a crime scene. No
A place to receive clients and informants. I wonder if it's as I remember it.
Oh, bollocks! I told those idiots not to let anyone through. You. Name, rank, and reason for interrupting an active crime. To fetch her another bottle of mead, no doubt. Yes, I'm Devella, the unfortunate colleague. Unless you've got useful information, leave me to my work. Duke Stelmane's dead, and I've got to find who killed her. God. That's it. Proof that I was right. I've been working on an assignment, see? A research project of sorts. I knew my conclusions were sound. But this... I'll tell you what I... A century ago, there was a man. He ruled the Iron Throne. A dark tower hiding a darker sea. There, Saravok amassed an army and sought to become a god. Under his stewardship. Fortunately, for most, that was the end of it. But cults like that don't disappear over... The Baal cult is back. And someone is out there, continuing Saravok's work. God save us all if you're right. The brutality of the killings is on a par with... There's a reference to these murders. The precision of the cuts. I tried to explain all this to my I bet if you follow the trail of these murders, you'll be able to unearth the truth of this resurgence. While I'm there, the other potential victims will be at risk. Could you warn them? Not from round here, are you? We're in Baldur's Gate. This is just how... But fine. Once I've secured the Patriarchs...
The locked door has red text on it, right?
Killer didn't want jewelry.
I applaud your taste.
Careful, I might.
We've got lots of bread, actually, and only a day or two.
I wonder if any of these rooms are available to rent. I wonder if any of these rooms are available to rent.
What's that?
Ridiculous. I just want to leave my little girl in peace.
I understand. I will do what I can.
That's curious.
My mum's dead. I put a candle in. Basket is full.
What can I get you? Make it as easy as possible and leave a big tip.
With pleasure.
It seems your actions have earned you.
Battle of wits.
Now they see me.
Swift and lethal.
Not enough, Graves. Never enough.
Death is but a word away.
Survival is all that matters.
Let's light them up.
Can you feel death's cold?
Death, take you, vile creature!
this through.
Let me work my magic.
Someone's reported a theft in this area. It seems you're the likely culprit. What will you do?
Time for a new approach. Feel their anguish.
Victory awaits. This is your end.
I wonder if this is worth the cost. What do I have to lose?
I need to rest. The sunset can't come quickly enough. Hardly a challenge. This jar feels almost comforting. I bet it's full of death magic.
Stone Lord, he calls himself. More like... Look,